Hi everyone, it's me Cupie83
and Barbie0913.
and today we have a brand new doll to show you. So,
jazz hands, jazz hands.
ta-da-la-la. Spirit fingers?
Yeah, spirit fingers, that's right.
I've been waiting for the newest A Girl for All Time doll to arrive at the house for a while now. The company works with pre-orders, so you pre-order the product and then, they keep you kind of up to date with the process and where it is in production, and eventually you do get it. So this doll was pre-ordered a while back, and I've been patient waiting for her to come.
You have been patient.
Yes.
You were kind of busy doing other things, like having a child.
I was a little, busy.
A little preoccupied there.
Yeah. But she finally did arrive, and because she arrived right when everything was going crazy with the holidays and work and stuff, she's been sitting by the computer unopened for 3 days.
Sad girl.
I'm so glad that we finally get to show her off here and add her to the collection. So, just a very brief overview. I have done videos on A Girl for All Time before. Check my channel, check my mom's channel. We have done videos. But there are some different dolls in the line. There's some historical dolls, there's modern dolls. They're 16 inches tall, they're strong, made of vinyl. And in the historical line, which the newest doll is part of, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dolls now.
That's a lot.
Right? Yeah. So there's Matilda, who is how do you say it?
Tudor?
Tudor girl. I never get it right.
Tudor.
Tudor girl. And then there's Eleanor, who's the Elizabethan girl. Lydia, who comes from Georgian times. Amelia from Victorian times. Clementine from the 1940s, and Sam from the 1960s. So,
and then a modern line.
And then the new girl, and then of course there's a modern line as well.
Which we only have one, which is Bex right here.
Here we have, so we have Amelia here, who is the Victorian girl. We have Eleanor, who is the Elizabethan girl, who is over there. Lydia, who is the Georgian girl, who also kind of connects the story to American history, which is a fun one. And we have Clementine over here with the bob from the 1940s. And Bex, who's a modern girl who just decided to join us for this video. So you don't see on this table Matilda or Sam because neither of us own them.
No. No.
One day. So today we are going to open up the newest historical girl, who is Helena from the Regency era. So her little blurb on the back of the box, it's 1820. She says, Helena's life is filled with socials and dances, but all she really wants to do is run wild with her cousins at the Henley Manor. So, and then she receives a mysterious trunk on her birthday, which opens up this whole new world to her. And the trunk is kind of what keeps all these dolls together, because they're all connected via the family tree. So they're all different, generations of the same family. And there's this trunk that keeps getting passed down from girl to girl to girl. So it's a very brief overview of the concept of the line. Definitely check out the video I did with the founder of the company, Francis Kane. I did an interview over Zoom. It was really fun, super informative, and just really interesting, I thought. So definitely check that out. I will link to it in the description. But I think without further ado, we should open up Helena.
All right. Woo! So we're not shouting over this box anymore.
All right.
There we go.
All right, we are back. You may notice we're in different clothing. I don't have my lipstick on anymore.
I do.
She was good and decided to try to replicate some of what we looked like when we shot before. But this is a different day. And it's no longer daytime, it's nighttime. So, yeah, we're doing day 2 of this video.
Okay.
So yeah, the first video there was a lot of crying going on in the background, and I didn't, want people to think I was neglecting my poor child.
Don't cry, baby, don't cry.
She was being sat by someone, but she was just very tired, so there was lots of crying in the background.
Maybe it was your father crying.
I don't know.
No. Okay.
So we are back to tell you more about Helena. Super cute doll, the 7th in the line for the historical dolls of A Girl for All Time.
She's very pretty.
She has she's the Regency girl, so she's very Jane Austen-esque.
Jane Austen.
That's kind of the time that she's in.
I never read the story. I've watched a few movies, though.
I agree. I have not read the stories, really. It's not really my cup of tea. But we do both enjoy Austenland.
Austenland. I like that one.
That's a cute movie. So that's my only real Austen-y thing. Except for this doll.
She's pretty. She's got really big curls. They're heavy curls.
I think they're done really nicely, though.
They are.
I wish my hair could do that. It's a nice, like, dirty blonde hair color, too, and it's kind of done up in a half ponytail, and then there's these big, like, ring curls. Is that what they are? Lots of big ring curls. And then she has the most beautiful face.
Very translucent, very pretty coloring.
Pretty coloring. Her eyes.
They're
like,
beautiful eyes.
So pretty.
Very pretty green eyes.
They do match the eyes on Clementine. So if you have Clementine and you've seen her eyes, they do match. However,
it looks totally different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They don't look the same because Clementine's face is much larger and her eyes are larger.
And they do have the same eyes.
Yeah, but it's the same color eyes. So
I think it's because she has the bangs. It helps.
It could be.
Changes the way the coloring is. I don't know.
It could be. And plus, Clementine's eyes are, like, really wide.
Yeah.
Like, they're very wide-eyed. So you see, like, nearly the entire, like, pupil and iris and whatever it is. You see, like, the whole eyeball. And this is a little more, I don't know. It's not as wide-eyed as Clementine. That could be it. But the bangs, too, I think they totally change faces.
They do.
So she has, as we said, really pretty eyes, nice, like, kind of like peachy sort of skin. I think Eleanor might have a more porcelain tone to it, but she's very close to it.
It's close, but the other one is really translucent.
And then nice blushing all around.
I love the blushing right here on her collarbone. It's really pretty.
It's really pretty, and also something they wouldn't have to do.
No, they wouldn't have to do that. And then her hands, they wouldn't have to do it.
No, and it's really just, they do it like gently. Like it's a gentle touch to the blushing. Plus her actual cheeks have some color to them.
They do. Okay.
See where her legs, her knees have it?
She's just wearing little ivory shoes, ivory flats.
She does have underwear on, as you will see here.
Yep.
And a very simple dress. And there's 2 snaps on the back. No Velcro in this particular outfit. But it's a very simple sort of like play dress.
It is.
Sort of.
It's a nice little dress. Simple.
Yeah. In the first video we shot, the word we used was understated. It's like
understated.
Understated
it's
sort of doll.
Understated. It is.
If you have never heard of this line before, I'll just walk you through very quickly the articulation. So she has shoulder joints, elbow joints, hip joints, and knee joints, and of course her head will move because they are strong. When she does sit down and you try to bend her knees, they do kick back on you. That's just a quirk of the doll.
No.
But she does still sit well.
She does so well.
It's just if you try to bend her knees when it's just, they don't really do that so well.
No, they kick.
But because she's strong really well, she stands.
She's a champ.
Yeah.
They all are champs at standing.
They're so good.
Whoops. Now watch it. I have her on the...
She's on a placemat right now.
There.
So yeah, so good at standing.
She's pretty.
She is.
I love the dusty rose color. It's pretty. It's not real pink and not dark. It's just dusty rose.
And it looks really good with the dirty blonde hair and like the skin tone that they chose for her. It looks very pretty. I think what I love most about her is her face, though.
She's just pretty.
It's so pretty. It's right up there with Eleanor for me.
Well, yeah, you do like them. Oh, she's so pretty. Her head tilts really pretty, too.
And yeah, and if you put a curl in front, like, this is such a pretty doll. If you like pretty 18-inch dolls, this is one of those.
Right.
I love the sculpt that they chose for her and, like, the coloring that they chose for her. And just the whole vibe of this doll I could get behind.
No, they changed the type of box she came in, though. I know they did that.
Yes, so as a company, A Girl for All Time is trying to be sustainable. So they changed the boxes so that they could use like one. I think it was so they could use one box for all the lines and then just put stickers on the boxes. So they didn't have to print like 7 separate box types. Also, they do pre-orders, so they don't have hundreds of dolls sitting in a warehouse, which is not very sustainable. So they do pre-order sales as opposed to making their dolls and then putting them up for sale. Which is something to point out, because with this doll, we did order her on pre-order. And it did take a while for her to come, but she was completely worth it. But once she goes and is sold out on the website, I believe she is currently available right now as of the shooting of this video. Once she is sold out, you'll have to wait for another pre-sale. They're not just going to make more and like drop them on the website.
Right.
So if you want one, I definitely recommend ordering one, today.
And in the missing part of our video, did the part of her pets, the pets come up?
We should talk about those.
Okay. Should we talk about them now?
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently they have pets. The different girls, they have dogs and cats and they have horses. And I was like, they have pets. I would love to see the pets to see how they really look against the doll. But they all are a character in the books. So it's kind of nice. You can add on to it.
Yeah. I think the only thing they don't have is like furniture, but you can order outfits for your dolls. You can order books where they're the main character. You can order the pets. I think they might have little accessories. Don't quote me on that last one. But the only thing that they really don't have is furniture, and that's because you can get furniture anywhere for these guys.
Any place you can get it.
Right. But the pets are super cute.
They're cute. Go on the website and go look.
And the extra outfits, 100%. If you can get those for your dolls, I would recommend them. Because there's a lot of care put into not only like the doll that you buy, like the big purchase, but there's a lot of care that's put into the smaller items as well. So they're definitely worth checking out.
Right. And another thing, did we miss out on your Zoom call?
Yes. So I know this is a whole video of like, did we say this in the other video? Did we do this? So I apologize.
Life with little kids. That's the way it is.
If you have not looked at the video I did with Frances Kane, who runs A Girl for All Time, it was her idea. If you have not looked at that video, definitely, again, check it out. Because it's very informative. It gives you a nice little look into the company's origins and what they're, why they do what they do, and a lot of good things. So I will link to it in the description. I highly recommend looking at it, just taking some time to watch it, because I thought it was really fun.
It was interesting.
Yeah. So what else do we want to say? It's a very easy review because I like everything about this doll. Like, there's nothing about her that I'm like, I don't know if I love that. I love everything about her. She's one of my favorites in the line.
My favorite thing is that their arms go behind them and they can just be walking around in the park with their arms behind them. I just love that.
It's very dainty, sort of, way to pose the doll.
And you can see how her shoes are. She's cute. Very pretty doll.
If you want one of these in your collection, I recommend getting one now. Or, you have to wait for the pre-order. And you never know when those will come around. They have been coming around frequently-ish for different dolls. But I say get her now. Prices are comparable to other 16 to 18-inch dolls. And I think these are much better quality than some of them around, so.
And there are a lot of people that just make outfits for them too, so you can find period outfits that someone just made, usually on Etsy, and there's a Facebook group, so there's a lot of little fun places to go hang out.
Yeah, this is just the beginning. If you buy one of these dolls, like, there's so many other outlets for you. And they're such a nice company, so I want them to survive, and I'm so glad that they've lasted, I don't know how long exactly, but it's been quite some time. And so I'm glad they're still around. Anything else about our doll here, Helena?
Our doll? No, I really love her coloring. She's very pretty and very understated. Oh, and if you've sent me any questions or comments, it's taken me a while to find some of them because YouTube kind of put them in really strange places and never told me I had anything. So I'm kind of playing catch up. So I did not mean to keep your questions or comments this long.
Yeah, and my mom's really good about that. I should probably apologize to you. I do read all the comments that come through. And I do plan on getting back to them, but
What, this year?
Yeah, hopefully this year. But with the baby, it's just sometimes it takes longer to
Right.
do everything.
Right.
So apologies if you did have a question and I'm sitting on it.
There you go.
But definitely let us know what you think of this doll, of what you think of Helena, if you're going to add one to your collection. If you do, let us know in the comment area, or, you know, talk to a girl for all time and be like, I'm so excited about the doll that I learned about from QP83 and Barbie 0913.
Yeah, I should get a couple more. I only have one of this line and then one of the modern one, and that's it. I only have 2 dolls. You have a lot more.
I do have a lot more. So you should do that.
I should. I want at the 60s girl.
You should see if she's on pre-order.
I should find her. I'll look.
So let us know your favorite A Girl for All Time in the comments, or if you're ordering Helena for yourself or for a gift for someone you love. And then we will talk to you soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.